Is this going to be a question answer or?
Yeah, sort of. So here's Florencia, and Florencia is she's our main girl at Miami Yacht Club. Here's the anchorage and the sailing area here in the background. There's the club over here. So Florencia, you have any thoughts on the decision by U.S. Windsurfing to kick windsurfing out of the Olympics and include kiting in there?
Well, yes. We at Miami Yacht Club, both the people in charge and our kids, we are very disappointed. We've been trying very hard for the past year and a half to, even further, to build up a windsurfing program and get our kids psyched about windsurfing. So having the Olympics is always a goal that they want. It's an achievable goal for some, and for many, it's a way that we'll bring them out here and we'll let them train and have a goal for the future.
Now you guys have one of the Olympic coaches here. Is that correct?
We have Leandro Spina, who's one of the Olympic coaches, and he dedicates a lot of time with his Olympic team and also helping and giving advice to all our beginner sailors, intermediate and advanced sailors.
And Leandro is one of the ones who was actually very supportive of getting the windsurfing at Miami Yacht Club in the first place, if I'm not mistaken. No?
It was Leandro, Tomas Norris, and it was a vision that they had. They said, let's bring it here. It's a way to move our kids to the to a next step from our Open Big program that is very popular here. And it's that vision for the older 12, 13-year-old kids to step up, and all those kids that have been training for the past year and a half were very bummed, and so were we to hear that their futures, especially because we have two very bright windsurfers that would have a hopeful opportunity in the Olympics here from Miami Yacht Club.
Tell us a little bit about the success that some of the kids have had here.
Our windsurfing team, the advanced windsurfing team consists of about 6 to 8 sailors, and they have all been very successful in both national competitions that they've gone to and international. We have our team that has just arrived back from Italy, from Sicily, doing the
Techno Europeans, wasn't it?
And we had 4 of our kids compete there.
I heard Lucas did very well. Came in like 5th in one of the races or something.
Did amazing.
Yeah.
I mean, the 3 that went from the club, I mean, they all, within the amount of kids that were there and for the amount of time that they've been windsurfing, they all placed amazing. And yeah, it was.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And then talk a little bit about what happened at the Kona Worlds here in Miami last year.
Here on 2010, we were privileged to host the Kona Windsurfing World Championship, which was a week event that we did on the beach at Miami Beach around 5th Street. They raced on the beach parallel to Miami Beach, which was a great backdrop. Successful. It was the Kona class, just being there, a lot of people got to see what windsurfing was like, and it opened a lot of eyes of people that were bystanders. And it was a week event, and it was great. We had over 100 competitors, and well, it's something that's done every year. Hopefully we'll get something. I mean, every year we get something differently, and we're shooting for other windsurfing events that we like to.
And you guys are also doing the Open Big Worlds coming too, right?
This November, November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, we're doing the Open Big World Championships here in Miami Yacht Club, which is also, I mean, they're all little steps that we're taking and that we are putting our kids into the.
Do you see the windsurfing as an important part of what happens at the club and the progression of the kids? Maybe they're in windsurf, maybe they go to another boat, but the windsurfing is part of their training that really helps them be better sailors?
Yes, for example, right now, like the progression that we have, like you say, is we have Open Big, which we start with 7-year-olds, around 7-year-old, maybe they go up to 10, and they learn many basics, and they learn how to basically sail there. We've gone out of the Optimist into that strong program that we have. Then the kids see the next level kids that are 12, 13, 14 in the windsurf, and that's where they aim for. And yes, for us, it is a stepping stone onto whatever they do next. Or, I mean, if we can keep that being a good level, I mean, it's a great stepping stone for that.
You got some pretty good kids in the advanced program right now. Koki, Lucas, all those guys. So they're doing really
the
well.
Notice boys, Koki, Lucas, Nick Bayou, Brian Holland. Like, we have a very good talent, and they're all very much not only the talent, but they're all very much, you know, here. They train. They're enthused about it. They are here every weekend. You know, and it's nice for them to do that instead of staying with a computer. This opens
exactly
their doors to
now,
futures, hopefully.
Now let me ask you a question. This is sort of a typical setup of a lot of yacht clubs here on the East Coast. We're kind of looking out. Here's a club over here. Miami Yacht Club is fortunate enough to have a little beach right here, which is kind of nice to launch from. You got the pretty extensive anchorage out here. Let's walk over here for a second so people can see. The anchorage is big. It's a big area to sail at, but it's also got a lot of boats in it. Have you ever seen anybody kiting out here before? Do people kite out here on a regular basis?
No, actually, I don't even think it's permitted to kite out here. It's very dangerous. We have so many. The anchorage itself, I mean, it's with the equipment that we have, they meander and they go through there. But once you go up in the air, I don't even think it's permitted here.
This is not what you call an ideal kite situation, but this is a very common situation for yacht clubs on the East Coast. There's a lot of anchorages. There's a lot of boats. There's not everybody is fortunate enough to have a nice beach right here. But it does make it a little bit of a challenging environment to try to run a program for kiting. Would your insurance allow kiting to be here?
I pretty much think that if we were to bring kiting, we would be dropped from the insurance. It's one that I don't think parents would want their kids to be in kiting so much, especially at the ages of kids, how we start them and how we progress them through our program, because of the danger factor in that. And also we don't have they cannot do it here, so it would involve going elsewhere. Even if it's part of our program, it would be somewhere else. And part of the charm of here is the being in the club, being in that
everything happens here.
Things happen here.
It's a club environment.
We like it to happen here. What you see here today, boards, sales, this is a common thing every weekend that we like, we want, and it should stay here. This is a yacht club.
Okay, all right. So, so MY, you would say to Gary Jobson and the rest of the board, hey guys, like, let's try to change this vote back because we actually have some talent that might make it to the Olympics one day. No?
Definitely. I mean, for me, I think it's something that should be reversed or changed. We have talent. It's here. Kids want to aspire to that, and it's a beautiful place to train, and here and in many other clubs. But definitely, I think it's something that should be looked at and should be reversed.
Okay. Thank you, Florencia.